All right, guys, here we go, man. Once again, welcome to another episode of the Warm Up here. It's your boy, y'all holding Chris, and we got the regulars Hoodie Reg and Kev RL. Say what's up to the YouTube crowd, guys.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Cool, cool, cool. And then just for the first time, we have a special guest here, man. Go by the name of Chase, man. Say what's up to our folks as well, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey man, just glad to be on the show, man. Here to talk some sports. Let's get into it. Super Bowl was great. Let's get down to it.
Great
I,
it
I,
was.
I know, I know about all
Great
that, but
or was it? We don't know.
oh,
Hey,
Let's
we'll
get
get into
into
that.
it. We'll get
yeah,
into it. But for the people who have never seen us before, this is a place where we talk about sports, black culture, and everything in between through and we just try to give you what's real here. So, first things first, man. Super Bowl came, went, and divided the nation. This is the most divided we've ever been. No, just playing. Super Bowl, man. It came and went. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Bucs. And the Bucs basically showed out, and the Chiefs were sleeping at the wheel. They only got 3 field goals, 9 points versus Brady's 31 points, with mostly touchdowns, and basically just put the game on ice by the end of the third quarter. And yeah, it was a soft blow. It was a harsh blowout. It wasn't even a soft blowout. It was done. This was done by 30 minutes in. So, initial thoughts. Let's just jump right into it, man. Hoodie Reg, what you thinking?
I mean, when you say the most divided, I think about that point spread, man. 9-31.
for real.
Tough game, man. I feel like the Kansas City offense could never get going. Defense, you know, there was some penalties that we felt were, questionable. Some of them were just silly mistakes that were just blatant and outright. That one that comes to mind for me was that field goal to Tom that they kept the drive alive for them by doing a silly neutral zone infraction, led to a
Mm,
touchdown drive on what was going to be, either a field goal attempt or a turnover. Who knows?
yeah.
Uh, just a tough game overall. Mahomes, he had glimpses, he had shots, then he had drop passes. Just altogether not a good look for the Kansas City Chiefs, but I think he'll be back. Brady, another one under his belt. Then there's GOAT talk again. So that's my take on it.
Cool
I,
talk.
I feel your Chase, man. What you got?
Hey man, I mean, let me retract that. Not great. I should have. It was a good game overall. It wasn't what we expected.
hmm
I mean, especially from the Chiefs.
Mm,
They looked like they didn't come prepared, as Reggie said. I mean, they had 2 weeks off. I mean, what were they doing for the 2 weeks? I mean,
PlayStation.
yeah, hey, maybe,
I don't know,
maybe,
man. Chilling.
Hey,
maybe they were there.
wow.
They were playing what? Madden.
Madden. Yeah.
It was there. Oh man. So I mean, they came out. I mean, they had to expect that they were gonna get doubled, especially their best players were gonna get doubled. They didn't have any answers to say. The Bucks were playing cover two all game long, pressuring with four all game long, and they
Mhm.
had no ability to adjust to
Yeah.
seeing that all game long. It
Yeah.
was the same coverage all game. Two over top for Tyreek, two over top for Kelsey. Nobody else gonna get open. You had Hardman, Pringle, and what's that guy named? Sammy Watkins.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy Watkins at this point probably needs to just go. I mean,
Wow, strong, tough
These are
talk.
Pink
pink straight
slips.
shots,
Pink
man.
slips.
Yeah.
Sammy Watkins used to be considered
GM Chase.
one of the best receivers in the league,
Mhm.
and dude looks like way below average on the field with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, man, I mean the game overall, like Reggie said, penalties, some were warranted, some weren't. But overall, I mean the game wasn't what we expected, like I said, but it was a good game to me, in my opinion. I mean, Mahomes made some throws where the game could have been a different outcome if just
Definitely.
some of his playmakers actually made plays for him.
Yeah.
Because usually some of the times he's the one making those
Plays for
unscripted
others.
runs to make those throws, and then he needed them today. He came through for them a lot, making these wild throws, and they just couldn't close the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
And the pass rush was all in his pocket.
Oh, all in his grill. I mean, two
He could've
linemen were down though. They were down two linemen, so
Yeah.
you can't really fault him
Yeah.
for what happened, but he tried. He actually tried. You
Yeah.
can see.
Oh, definitely, he tried. He was
Oh
he
yeah.
was
Effort
running all game.
was not the problem
Yeah.
for at least for Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my
And he got a couple successful runs into as well.
hmm
I had a question though, because I heard a couple times you said it was a good game, and I didn't feel like it was a bad game. And I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah.
was it an okay game or a good game because it was Mahomes and Brady, where no matter if you were down a lot, we've seen these two quarterbacks have the ability to come back. So
Mhm.
like we weren't ever watching feeling as though like
Yeah.
the game was
Yeah.
over. It
Exactly.
really was
I'm-
over at a certain point in the fourth quarter. But before that, we were like, man, come on, let's turn it around. Let's turn it
Yeah,
around.
21 to 9. 21
Yeah.
to 9. It looked good.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looked fine. Like, oh, Mahomes could come back from this. He
Yep.
does it all the
Yeah.
time.
Because some of us were live texting, and it wasn't until like 5 minutes into the left in the fourth quarter where I was like, all right, this is a wrap. Because
Nah,
This is
nah.
right.
I felt like we had
I
a
know,
team
I know how y'all felt, but I'm just saying, like, I seen, like, after what I saw last season multiple times with Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs,
Yeah.
I was like, anything can happen with this guy.
Nah, man. Once
Yeah.
I saw how the defense was playing against the Bucs,
Yeah.
they couldn't stop the run. They couldn't stop the
Mm.
pass game. I'm like, nah, they done.
But
They
it's
had
happened
to
before,
stop
but
that.
it's just like once they get that one answer,
Yeah.
and the defense has to kind of adjust,
Yeah.
things just start opening up and lanes they start. So I was always just waiting for that first touchdown to see how the game would shift, and it just never happened.
That was the problem.
Yep.
We had no touchdowns. That was the problem. We had superstar quarterback with no touchdowns, so we never got that feeling of
Mhm.
Wow.
momentum shift.
If one of
It was
those plays
always
we were talking about
field goal.
connected, that would have been a whole.
Yeah,
nother
it's a
story.
difference maker.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this score. What was it? 31 to 9. The
Mhm.
Chiefs scored 9 points. If
Mhm.
somebody told you that, you'd be like, nah, Mahomes in the play.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. He in concussion or something.
He had a stomach virus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, one thing that did stick out was the defense that Tampa Bay came out with. The intensity. They stuck to the game plan. They wasn't forced to change because they were just rushing forward. They were getting pressure to Mahomes. Jason Pierre-Paul was just touching the quarterback, or at least smelling his laundry, like letting them know, hey man, I'm here. Devin White was all over the place, man. So and give credit to the cornerbacks, man. That there was people who was playing in the secondary. They were really
Balling.
they were just selling
Balling.
out the whole time, right? And they were able to contain Kelsey. Every time Kelsey caught the ball or thought he was going to catch the ball, there was somebody right there ready to stick him, or at least let them know that their presence was felt. So I mean, they came to play, and obviously Tom Brady did Tom Brady things, and unfortunately, it looked like Kansas City, they just decided to not pivot and adapt to the situation as the game progressed. And normally that's what great coaches are able to do, is to reevaluate and change up the game plan, because you got to have a counter for every counter. So so yeah, like it was definitely surprising, to say the least, in the end result. But no shame to Mahomes.
Nah.
I think
He'll be back next season.
I
You're
think
right.
if
He's good.
for a teammate grade, I'm gonna give him an A. If it was 2K, he got an AA plus, because he was still falling and hitting people in the face. So
Yeah.
The dude was twirling and hitting people in the face.
he
Like,
was
what?
looking over his shoulder, throwing like, man,
bruh,
Bro, whoever was using him was working that joystick, bro.
for real. It looked like NFL streets.
Yeah.
exactly. So we know who the Super Bowl MVP turned out to be, but we have our own MVPs, or some of us do. We could just start with Kev. Who's your MVP of this game?
I mean, you already know, like, I couldn't see it going any other way but Brady. I thought maybe if you had to give it to somebody else, it would be Gronk. But at the end of the day, he delivered 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And he spread the love. So, yeah, man, most valuable player right there.
Yep.
Feel you. Hoodie.
I agree. I have to agree with that one. I feel as though when you have multiple outlets to get these touchdowns, if it was just one guy, then you could maybe make the case it was the receiver who did a lot. But he spread the love, like Kev said. If I could choose, I would give it to the defense, or maybe just one defensive player in particular. I know a couple of them were really putting in a lot of pressure in there. But I get Brady's the safe choice. I get it. Not mad at it. I understand it, but not my pick.
Cool.
Nice. Wait. Let me ask you this. Though. You said safe. So would you say he's not deserving?
No, I mean he's deserved. That's what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
if you
I just
look
want to
at
make sure
what if you,
safe
if you
isn't
look
just
at, yeah. Like nobody's gonna be like, there's no way Brady should have got it. Like that's what I
okay.
mean by safe. Like it's not controversial at all to say Brady was the MVP.
Okay.
I think.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, the way I see it is that hey, it's the quarterbacks to lose.
Yeah.
Before the game even starts, the quarterback he's in the MVP slot. If he has a bad game, he's not gonna get it. If he has a good game, no turnovers, it's hard to beat a quarterback.
Allegedly.
No turnovers.
Allegedly.
No turnovers. Yeah,
Allegedly.
allegedly no turnovers.
especially the quarterback that's considered the GOAT.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be tough to overcome that. So for me, I would say Brady deserved it. I shouldn't say deserved. He was okay. It's okay for him to get it.
Yeah.
The defense, like Reggie said, definitely deserved to get it overall as a unit.
Yeah.
But honestly, if we're going to talk about an MVP, most valuable player or
Gotta
most
be one person.
Todd Bowles, he probably should have gotten an award for
Todd
that.
Bowles.
He definitely came with the hammer last night. Defense for that Chiefs team. I mean, to hold the Chiefs to 9 points, that man deserves a Nobel Prize or something. I don't know.
He said a Nobel Prize. Humanitarian award.
Yeah, something, man. The man. It was a ingenious plan. Whatever he came scripted with last night was a good plan.
And for those of y'all wondering, I threw out the allegedly just because there was a pick thrown, but
Oh yeah.
the refs decided.
Hey, it's Tom
Brady.
Brady.
Back, man.
Hey,
Y'all holding Chris will say it's Tom Brady's.
yeah, hey. Someone was holding, and I'm trying to figure out. I'm doing the whole FBI thing. I'm looking at all the tape. We going to insurrection. Like, we looking at all the tape. But no,
They saw a fan in the stand getting his jersey tugged.
Exactly.
Flag.
Through the flag, man. No, man. So we can't give the MVP to the referees. Is that off the table?
Hey,
Is that
most
off the
flags
table?
thrown. Most
That's
flags.
That's off the table. That's off the
They
table.
were doing the sidearm. They were doing the
Even
drop.
even if the referees
You're like,
did what
whoa.
they did, you still
I
had to
ain't gonna
put points up.
I
You still had
ain't
to
gonna
put points
lie.
up.
There
and you
was
still had to win stuff.
there was a flag thrown that looked like the dude threw it like 50 yards. Literally.
He broke a record.
Yeah, he threw that
He's out here
flag.
doing the whipping nay with the flag.
He was out there
Bro.
throwing that flag.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I'm just saying the referee crew, they were real loose in the first half, but and they set the tone. No, I'm just playing. But possibly.
Hey, but shout out to the
Possibly.
first woman referee in the Super Bowl.
For real.
Hate
Shout
to
out
see
to that,
first in
man.
2020, but if
Progress.
It's
if it's gonna
2021.
happen, yeah, you hate to see first happen away in 2021, but somebody got to set the trend. So
Bro.
shout outs to her.
Yeah, man. Shout out to her, man. About time, y'all. Not black man, all men, just late, just late.
Yeah.
So, but no, man. I think my MVP is going to go to Devin White, man. I understand Tom Brady's a safe choice, but we just said the defense is the reason that they probably won more so than the offense, and it's easy to play ahead. It's real hard to play from behind. Things a little bit more pressure on the offense, just to be successful at defense, can get you that. So Devin White, like I said before, he was all over the field, 12 total tackles, 8 solo tackles by himself. He was knocking down balls. He was covering everything from the line of scrimmage to the middle of the field with, like I said, I think he was covering Travis Kelce. Every time Kelce had the ball, Devin had the ball. So I would definitely, if I was going to give it to someone, and we've seen it before, what happened with Denver Broncos when the defense dragged Peyton Manning through the Super Bowl, and I will say, Jack, the dude did nothing in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
His back was done. Like, he could not throw. He was throwing ducks.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up.
That's why Von Miller got the MVP.
And Von Miller got the MVP.
So I'm glad you brought it up because I wanted to challenge what you just said with the defense won the game, and that this is a question for everyone. Is like, so do we think if the defense didn't do what they did exactly the way they did it, especially with your MVP candidate, they would have outscored?
It would have been close. It would have been
Oh,
close.
you saying if the defense? I mean, it's evident, bro. Like,
I mean, I'm saying not the whole defense, just his MVP pick. Like,
oh,
I'm just
you're saying if he
didn't do what he did would the game have been that much different with
Yeah,
respect to the
yes,
score?
I think so because, like you said, he was on Kelsey, and Kelsey he dropped like a few passes that he normally does not drop,
Exactly. And
especially early in the game.
Would that have been enough? Would that have been enough? Because
I
Tom
think
Brady was
yes,
putting up points too as well.
I
So
think
I
so
don't want to
because
take it away.
he dropped two crucial third down
third and
I
long.
think so.
on a drive that
Mhm.
could have extended. The Chiefs, they wear you down by extending plays.
Yep.
That's what
Yeah.
they're really good at. And
Yeah.
Kelsey is like the secret weapon for third down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
I have to
go
I
ahead.
have to agree just because I feel like a good defense is twofold. It makes big plays, breaks up big plays. Like it looked like it was going to be a catch. You got a hand in there and bounce it loose.
Yeah.
And on the second end of that, all of that effort makes everybody second guess. Should I throw it there?
Mm-hmm.
Am I like you're focused on the defender? Or is your concentration there to get the pass? Like
Yeah.
it's a double-edged sword with the defense. So a great defense definitely has a big impact on the game.
Cool.
No, definitely. I don't want to take that away. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure we.
I know it was a good
But-
question.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, another thing too about playing from behind, I've seen that be a motivator. So I don't want to always look at it as a
Mhm.
detractor as well.
Especially from Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It is, and it wasn't just. I mean, obviously, there's a multitude of things that had to go in their favor if they're from behind. Like if you're already behind 21-9, you have to come out like different game plan, score on the opening drive in the third quarter. They had the ball first, right, when they got out of halftime. And it was 3 and out. Like I think they only had. I think they got a one first down. After that was punt. And I think that was the punt that went like 20 yards. It didn't.
Oh, that was another one where
that was the second one.
Oh, that was the
the
second one.
first
No.
punt was an
Yeah.
amazing punt, and then I think he had dropped the ball or something, still picked
He
it up and
dropped
got
it,
up an
picked it up,
amazing
got
ball.
it.
Yes, and kicked it. Yep.
And then there was a holding call or
Nervous,
something.
yeah.
And they called it
Why
back.
are
Running
you
back.
holding on punt though? Why are you holding on a punt though? Like
I mean,
I thought it was a mental mistake because that was a hold when I saw
Yeah.
it with the replay.
Was it necessary though? Because maybe he was trying to buy time. He saw that the punter was fumbling with the ball. He was just like, let me.
Could be. He saw opportunity to get in there, but
Yeah.
it was tough to see that one.
Yeah.
Back to the defense. I mean, if you look at the last couple of Super Bowls, it was a lot of defensive. Like, it's a defensive game.
Yeah.
There's very low scoring. The Super Bowl, for some reason, most times for the last, I want to say 8 years, it's been very low scoring, mostly low scoring games.
Yeah.
I think it kind of makes sense. Somebody was bringing it up. Usually, when you get to that arena, that stage, you have at least probably a top 10 offense, but you're also most likely gonna have a top 10 defense.
Top 10 defense.
So.
So given that, then, like, why are we all so much on Chiefs? Because we all said that Chiefs defense wasn't all that, but we were all for Chiefs.
Yeah.
So we flip flopping on what we believe in with the defense and offense. They were mostly
I think people didn't expect because the Chiefs, they've seen the Chiefs for the past at least 3 years. They've just been going up against good defenses.
Yeah, offenses, but they offenses.
They've been good.
They've been going through even the game we just saw. We just talked about. Yeah. He made these passes that if people didn't drop them, that could have changed.
That's offense. That's offense. Yeah, but I'm talking about defense.
To answer your question, it's just like because we believe in their ability as an offensive to overcome great defenses. Mm-hmm. That's why we were surprised.
But
we've seen it happen.
I heard that, but I'm still talking about where we're putting the emphasis. If we're saying defense is such a great portion of where you're going to win in the Super Bowl,
mm-hmm.
I think we should have looked a little bit closer at the Bucs because their defense was doing some great things leading up to it, and we didn't see that much great defense from the Chiefs.
Well, we
I agree
with you.
did.
No, we actually did. We saw it with the Bills. Like they shut out the Bills. The Bills didn't even score until like.
But the Bills.
But in general.
But the Bills is a one sided offense. All they do is throw the ball. The Bills hardly run the football.
Well, that's the thing is that
shut them down.
That's the thing is that their run game is predicated on they have Singletary, so he's not a nobody, but I mean, he's good enough. He gets the job done. But you also have Josh Allen, and Josh Allen was like their run game. So a lot of times, the reason the Bills were effective was because Josh Allen was not afraid to use his legs and would just get out the pocket. If everything else fails, he can just go ahead and get you 5-7 yards and just keep the.
So where was the D? So where was the Chiefs D then? What happened last night?
That's
They
the
only showed up
question.
for the first two drives. The first two drives, they stopped them, and that was it.
And
I
I think what happened is that I hate to go
Penalties.
back to it, the penalties when you
Yep.
when you do
Yep.
so when you execute so hard and then someone throws a flag off, and we've seen some of those holding some of those holding calls
Yeah.
were
Was-
like
Just look
Soft.
at
Very
Kyron
soft.
Matthews.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you made that
So now
It
you're
deflates.
gonna have to be less aggressive on defense. You gotta give a little bit more space. You gotta be less handsy. It just throws off the
it-
game.
you don't gotta be. You don't gotta be. But
Well,
It
they-
feels
that's the
like it
choice
because
of
you
it.
don't want to be that guy.
yeah,
You don't want to be that
wanna
guy, but you don't want to get thrown out of your game either.
yeah.
So you got to understand you can't control the refs, and you got to play
Yeah.
your game the best of your ability. And what they call is what they're going to call, but
Right.
you can't really let that get into your mental to where you stop
Yeah.
playing the way you play.
But I feel like in any sport, even the greats, I feel like it gets into your mental. It
I
has
know.
to.
I'm just saying that it don't have
Yeah.
to. It don't have to. And most greats, I would say they don't, because I've seen them. I've seen LeBron let it get into his head, and I've seen him
Yeah.
lose because of it. And
I
I've seen him not let it get into his head
Yeah.
and do differently.
I think where the penalties get into players' heads is when it's too one-sided.
Yeah.
When especially when it feels like the refs are only calling it on your team.
Mhm.
I'm
That's when
defeated.
It feels defeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, if it's like if it was equally distributed, they could live with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After a while, as a defense or even an offense, if you're just getting flags and the other side is not getting it, you just feel like,
Mhm.
okay,
hmm
what's going on
So
here?
we had a
Right.
perfect storm then. So we had bad defense. Always saying everything is predicated on the refs, whichever one came first. So
Nah.
we had bad defense, bad offense, and refs on their side.
Oh yeah,
We're
I mean,
missing a lot now. We sound like we're just like
dude,
No, but
we got a lot of excuses for Chiefs now.
I
I'm playing
feel-
devil's advocate because
I feel like the defense was mental, not just because of the rest. Some of those penalties, like we talked about,
Like the
were
neutral
silly,
zone
stupid
action,
mistakes.
the
Yeah, so some of that,
a lot of it.
just
At least half the flags were mental mistakes. Half
Yeah.
of
so
them.
it's a lot of chaos and just disarray.
Yeah.
Like you have to get that under control.
Yeah.
definitely.
And like to me the Bucs defense isn't that great. Like obviously they're good at the run defense, but like their pass defense isn't.
Oh yeah, the pass defense is trash. It's
So you-
usually
I
trash.
know.
So you
That's
telling
what I
me-
was saying earlier.
Yeah, so you telling me that no one's holding Tyreek Hill and no one's holding Travis
That's
Kelce
what
for
I guarantee if you look at the
45
tape,
minutes? I don't think so. Like I don't know. Not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
if the
If you look,
Chiefs
they were
are
grabbing-
holding,
grabbing it. You
you
look
telling
at
me Bucks ain't holding? It's just something a little fishy. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we saw a hold. We saw what was a hold in the first half, and we saw the pass that Mahomes made after dodging 8 men and throwing it at the pylon, and the guy's hand grabbing the hip, and they didn't call it. There was a
didn't
pass
call
that
that.
hit the
It is
pylon
crazy.
and fell up. He called it. He had some assistance, but like
Yeah.
you know,
And look at the flag that was thrown on Mike Evans in the end zone.
For touching
Dude had no way of getting that ball. The ball
Yeah.
hit the back wall.
Yeah.
yeah,
Put him at the 1 yard line.
Flag.
yeah.
That's-
So
These are
That was a
big.
good
These are not nothing.
yeah, but
No, they're not. They're
But-
not.
and they can impact the way people proceed down the line as far as calling plays and playing defense. And again, it's a deflating. Just think about it. You gave your heart on the play.
No, I ain't denying
you
that,
shut
man.
him
I'm just
down.
trying to play. I'm just trying to
You
make sure
playing
that
devil-
we some of the one side.
We don't want to
Yeah.
big. We don't want to.
We give all.
We don't want to
the
give too much
circumstances
credit.
to Chiefs.
We don't want to give too much credit to the refs.
Exactly. Nah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
it
you.
almost like we're taking away from
From the
Oh, no,
success.
Bucks did,
The
and
Bucks-
also
the
taking
Bucks-
away the lack of preparedness by the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Better
the
team,
Bucks,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Bucks
lack
came
of
prepared.
preparedness.
The Bucks-
Man, they were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Bucks came with a game plan. They executed it.
Stuck to it.
The Chiefs just couldn't counteract it.
Exactly.
They
No,
couldn't.
That's
They
at
couldn't
the end of the
counteract
day. That's what it is.
Yeah. So let's talk about Mahomes, man. This guy, we saw him do pretty much everything he could, short of catching his own ball. Threw for 270 yards, 2 interceptions, I believe. It was lackluster on the stat line, but because we're used to him putting up numbers and stuff. But yeah, he fell short. I mean, he didn't even get in the end zone one time. What does that really say about him? Does that put a blemish on his
I'll tell you what. I'll tell
young
you what.
legacy?
I'll tell you what it said to me about it when they told me the stat that this is his worst game since high school. It told me don't worry, don't worry. That's what it told
You're
me.
right. That's what I tells you. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
This is a noise. This is
It's an anomaly. It's an anomaly.
Yeah, anomaly.
for him.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I view it. It's not a blemish on his record. I mean, the dude is 25. This is his second Super Bowl first loss in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady is considered the GOAT. He got 3 losses on his resume.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Still considered the greatest football player, or in some people's eyes, the greatest quarterback. So he has a big bright future ahead of him, and he'll get it done. I'm pretty sure he'll be back in the Super Bowl. I'm assuming he's gonna have, when his career is done, probably at least 3 Super Bowls minimum. I believe,
Yeah.
based on how that team is structured, they're only going to get better over time, and this loss is going to be good for them as a unit, because
And
I
what-
feel like the Chiefs, everybody has them so high up each year, just like, oh, they're automatic. I feel like sometimes it's good to come back down to the ground level
Mhm.
and then regroup as a team and then go. So sometimes they were feeling themselves. I'm not gonna lie. The Chiefs, when you see them, sometimes they feel themselves a lot, man. You see
Mhm.
Travis Kelce, Swagger, Tyreek Hill be posting about he's the fastest dude. You know, some things get to their head. I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
right now they got a taste of the humble pie, and then they'll just be back and be better for it. So
Yeah. And one thing I'll say I noticed about Patrick, even when he was down in that fourth quarter, he didn't get lost in the sauce. He wasn't woe is me. He wasn't panicked and confused. He had a game plan. It looked to us like, oh, well, whoa. But like he had a vision and he was executing to a high level still. And to make plays like he was making, he didn't lose confidence that whole time.
nah.
Yeah.
So that tells you a lot too.
Yep.
Like how you
That's-
lose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he lost with his head high. He lost with his head
Yeah.
high. He was still playing tough coming down to the end, calling. I was seeing it like, dude, shut up.
Exactly.
Game is
Yeah.
over. But he was still playing hard.
He was in it all the way, and I like
He was in it.
seeing that.
Yeah.
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 I would say no blemish. He got a
Mhm.
long career ahead of him. No blemish there. He'll be back.
Okay. All right. And I feel you guys the same way, man. You know, let the kid live, man. You can't have one loss and
That's
still
it.
be the great. So
Yeah.
so we'll see, man. Hey, we'll see him next year probably in the Super Bowl. We'll see.
And it's the NFL. I mean, there's only one game. Anything can happen in a game. It's not like they got
That's the
Yeah.
thing. That's the
Yeah.
thing. One
Yeah.
game.
Like
man.
if they played 3 times,
yeah, it's
Best-
a difference.
Best team don't always win.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
hate it or love it.
yeah. So we saw the other guy on the other end, Tom Brady, also known as the GOAT to some people, win his 7th Super Bowl championship ring. He's 7-3 right now. And yeah, got another MVP. Y'all was okay with him being MVP, right? So
Yeah.
what's next for him? Should he retire? Should he go ahead and ride off in the sunset, meet Peyton Manning on the other side?
In the bar.
Yeah.
I say keep it going as long as he wants to, as long as he still has the the passion to want to be the best, because it takes a lot of work to be the best, especially at this point in your career and this age. They talked about how he kind of had like that dry spell between like when he was a little bit younger and got his first taste of Super Bowl wins, and how he's just been like had the hot hand in the second leg of his career. So
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you feel like you want to keep competing at a high level, I tell him go out there and keep doing it.
Yeah.
Real facts.
Cool. Kev?
I agree with that, man. I ain't gotta say too much other than what Reg just said. Yeah. He might as well rise to the wheels fall off, because you gotta beat me. You gotta beat me and make me feel like I don't need to be here anymore.
Is there anyone who doesn't believe this?
Nah, I mean the man.
Hold on. So y'all ain't tired of seeing Brady? Is that
No,
what-
I actually
No,
like the
it is.
metaphor. I like the metaphor that Kev would say. I would say just I want to see somebody beat him before time beats him. Like I want to
Okay.
see
Gotcha.
somebody like while he's still at a high level defeat him, and then if he wants to make that exit, he feels like I put in enough years into this game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my life. Like that. That's cool. Like
Okay.
I would like to see him just keep going until somebody can defeat him.
Okay.
Look, riding off into the sunset is just a cliche expression.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to think that, because you're on top, you need to stop. That's not how it works.
Mhm.
The guy just came to a new team the first time
Yeah.
and won.
First year.
Why would he leave on that? Especially if nobody knows what this team's full potential is. If they just came together during COVID, no preseason, no real practice before the season began.
A lot of these guys never really played together.
Exactly, and they accomplished it like in such a short time. It would be stupid for him to stop on this high now. So for sure, I'm down with him throwing until his hand falls off. So
Hey,
You don't like the story? You don't like the story, Chris? You don't like
hey,
the
hey,
storyline?
I'm just saying,
Biggest
man.
winner?
I'm
Chris
just
out here like,
saying.
give somebody
And
else a chance.
I'm not a Tom Brady fan. I'm not a Tom Brady fan. Actually,
Yeah,
no,
man.
I hated New England,
Yeah.
but I can't deny greatness, and the dude did what he was doing, and
Just like Kobe, a lot of people weren't big Kobe's fan, but you just gotta pay
exactly,
respect.
exactly.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I'm just saying, Jordan did it. You know, he walked off the mountain twice.
Hey,
Muhammad Ali,
Yeah.
he walked out on top.
hold on.
Mayweather.
Now that's the
Michael
mistake. Don't
wait,
walk
hold
off
on.
don't walk off the mountain and come back again.
Wait,
That's the
hold on.
mistake.
Did
Yeah.
Michael get out on the mountaintop?
Yeah, he won. He
Twice.
won the
Michael
first
Jordan
three-peat.
got off
Not
on
the
the
last
mountaintop?
time.
Twice.
Not the last time.
Okay,
Not
I
the
was
last
gonna say
time.
Twice.
Not the
because
last
that
time. Not the last
retirement-
time, Chris.
Yeah, because that last retirement, the Wizards, no way, man.
Hey,
Nah, but he retired from the Bulls, came back to the Bulls. and
Yeah,
got
yeah.
to-
Those are
to
the
mountaintop
twice.
game.
Yeah,
Those are
that
the
was
twice.
number two.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are the two times.
Third time, he didn't return to the mountaintop.
Okay,
he
okay,
returned
'cause
to
I'm
like
just saying.
he hopped on the hill. And
Yeah.
just kind of slid it down.
Okay, okay, because I'm like, his true retirement when he finally retired.
that was
he
his.
was-
That was the third time. That's what I'm saying. Don't do that.
That's
If
his
you gonna
retirement
quit,
gig.
Go ahead and quit. Don't go quit and it just be shooting paper balls in the trash can.
Yeah,
And be like,
'cause-
you know what? I should be in the league. Like, don't do that.
Yo, because
No.
people try to negate that career of Jordan like that. Those years didn't exist in Washington. They cut it off at 98 Bulls,
Bro, but he was
I'm with
still
you.
averaging 25 points a game at 40
Yeah, but
years
they
old.
winning, but they
He
wasn't,
was,
they
but it
weren't
didn't matter
winning.
though.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it was the
didn't
Wizards.
matter.
You know what he did? He came off the mountaintop of the executive office to come down because the Wizards was so bad. He's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna just give y'all some extra,
You know what that
firepower
showed me?
to
You know
help
what
me
that
really
showed
help
me?
the team."
You know what that showed me? That showed me he was bad at both jobs.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Wow.
I was saying
Yeah.
mountaintop. He came
Yeah,
off from
look.
being the back office and a losing team to come and play
Yeah.
for the team and then
I'm
still lose. Like
I'm gonna compare that stat to Zion Williamson right now.
Uh-huh.
I just saw a stat the other day. They're showing, dude scoring 58.5% field goal shooting, and I'm like, what relevancy does that stat have? The team is not winning.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, all the dude does is putbacks and dunks.
Backs and dunks. Yeah.
That's not gonna win. For the caliber player he is, that's not gonna win games for them.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a bit of a sidebar, but I wonder like what would Jordan's legacy be if instead of that return to the Wizards team as a player, if he just kind of like did his own thing and kind of like coaching or something like that in some kind of other avenue and grew that and had like a whole nother second leg of his career
That's a good question, man. Guess we'll never know. So
instead of trying to make jeans. But I digress.
all right, let's move on before we get demonetized before we even start making money, bro. Halftime show, man. What you guys think of good old weekend? What did you think of the performance? Was it a good Super Bowl performance, or was it something that was a lot left on the table?
Felt like a weekday.
Exactly.
A work day?
That was
a weekday.
not captivating at all.
Hey, I don't like those kind of words, man. The production was captivating.
I'm sorry.
Thank you,
The
Kev.
production.
Thank you, Kev.
The
production was captivating. The
Y'all
other
like
kind
this?
of performance and stuff was lackluster. But
I mean, I felt
I was watching the stuff moving around. I was paying attention to this.
I felt like I was
doing a
watching-
robot.
Dude, I couldn't tell if this was Grey's Anatomy. I mean, dudes had on like wraps on their bandages on their face, like
Bro.
Thursday
Yo,
time.
what was the song that I Only Call You and they had a black choir in the background? I'm like, what is going on here?
Hey, man. So choir,
Come on, man.
choir members can't talk about that?
I only call you when it's after hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Jesus
maybe
kinda-
maybe you calling on God and after hours.
I was
is
gonna
a
say
critical time.
Jesus come through in the after hours too to try to help people. That's when they
That's
out
hotline.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a time. It's just a time of day. That's all it is.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, Reggie, what are you
It's on
trying to
our
get
line. Okay, I feel y'all.
at? Wow.
Oh, man.
It wasn't a bad performance. It wasn't a great performance, but I feel like he, as a stage presence, he doesn't really have much.
No.
And normally people who don't have great stage performance usually have a lot going on around him.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, because of the location, with the exception of the field part, which was a little bit better than the first half of his performance, I think because of that, it came off very empty. Like it was kind of mundane to just watch. It was just kind of like
Yeah, it wasn't a save and store like you guys mentioned.
No,
Yeah.
I ain't saying it's a high
Nah,
quality.
he ain't say that. He was just saying,
Yeah, I ain't saying none of
he was
that.
just saying, don't disrespect.
He's just
me,
saying
man.
don't
That's what he
disrespect
said.
the effort that was behind that production.
But yeah, the production was huge, man. Like I
So it
saw
was a
lot going
save
on.
and store performance.
Mm.
I don't think it was a
was-
save and store performance.
No,
it was
but
an okay performance.
I would
It's
say
okay.
I would say the songs were great to me. I really enjoyed the songs he performed.
I enjoyed the
song
songs,
selection
yeah.
was great. I didn't get that moment.
But you see
It
the
wasn't
thing-
like when it wasn't like Beyonce.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Bruno Mars who killed it.
But you
Can't
see,
be.
the thing is, who they pick, as long as you're somebody that knows their music, the song choice is not going to be a problem ever because you know the songs. So whoever is watching it is going to know songs. It's how the person brings it onto the screen.
Yeah.
But I will say I was kind of like, Bruno Mars. He had a couple songs like Grenade, da 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 da. Like some of his songs are hit and miss, and he does have a lot of bangers. But that Super Bowl performance is like, if you wasn't a fan then, you're a fan now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the weekend, I didn't feel like anybody to be like, "Oh, this guy is amazing."
Yeah.
Do you think the fans made a difference? The fact that we had cardboard cutouts and not
I wonder
That's
because
probably true. It took away.
I
From
was thinking I would want to give this guy an opportunity to go see him in concert.
Yeah.
With some fans and see what it was, because I don't want to walk over the way. What I left with that one was like, I don't want to see this guy perform live. And I don't think that's fair. I want to give him a fair shot.
Oh, you don't give him an equal shot, like
fair
equal
shot.
chance.
I said fair.
Okay.
Don't put words in my mouth.
And in the beginning, he was lip syncing.
It did look like he was lip syncing in the
It
beginning.
did look at one point, yeah.
Hey man, people be tired.
Yeah.
All that hopping around, all that production.
But he wasn't dancing, so I don't know why he was tired. So where y'all rank this Super Bowl performance? Is his top 10 performance?
Not top 10. No.
We're not ranking it. It's not ranked.
No, we don't rank it.
It's
art.
It's not,
we don't rank art.
It's not ranked. Yeah.
Unranked.
It's
You don't rank art?
It's nowhere close to Whitney.
What's your top 5?
Whitney Houston's national anthem was even better than that. That was just the national anthem.
Wow.
Whitney Houston's national anthem is considered an iconic performance ever.
How was Jasmine Sullivan's? I missed it. How was Jasmine Sullivan?
It was good. I like
it. Was good. I like her better than the Jasmine one, but both were good though. They did 2 different ones. They played. No, I think it was the. You guys will know this better than me, but they did her did a performance in the beginning, and then Jasmine came on right after. I don't know if it's a Star Spangled Banner versus the anthem. Those 2 different things, right? Kind of. No. Yeah.
No. Star Spangled Banner is one.
Is the anthem, and then they have the from Sea. They got a couple ones.
Yeah.
You could have did the Black National Anthem. They could have did from Sea to Silent Sea. They got a lot of.
Yeah, it was something like that. So she did one, and she did something else.
Yeah.
It probably was a black national anthem.
Maybe. Okay. All right. So now your top 10, man. Y'all gonna put the Who in front of the Weeknd. All right. Okay. Well, what about the commercials, man? What y'all think about the commercials? Was it good? Was it okay? Did you fall asleep?
They had some good ones.
A bunch of bathroom
Wasn't the
breaks?
worst. Wasn't the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, they had some good ones.
3 out of 5.
I think we was thinking about like the Michelob one. They had 2 different Michelob ones.
Yeah.
2 different Michelobs.
The Cheetos one.
The Cheetos
I
one
like
was
that
good.
one with
Samuel L.
Shaggy.
Jackson one for PlayStation.
Yeah, I rewatched that one. I was sorry, it
That
was
was
kind of
cool.
funny. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. Okay. Mila Kunis. It wasn't me, Shaggy.
That was the Cheetos.
That
one.
That was the Cheeto one. Yeah. Alexa.
They had Don Cheadle, and that was another one. The Alexa one with
Michael B.
Michael B. That one was funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Alexa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
I thought they had something that was as good as that baby peanut one from the peanut. What's that thing called? The peanuts.
Planters.
Planters. Remember the one from last year? The baby. He died. They missed their peanut, and then he came back in a baby form.
Oh yeah,
I think I
remember that one. Yeah,
that was good.
So
they didn't have something like that this year.
They didn't have Eminem either, because Eminem sometimes just show up.
They bowed out. I heard they said like even Pepsi was out or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't see Pepsi. I didn't see
Budweiser
much
was
Bud.
out.
We saw Bud Light.
Budweiser is like have the commercials that people love.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
But even the one this year, they were like, it was a homage to all the other ones. So like, it was like a bunch of dimensions or portals came to try to help the Bud Light truck that tipped over. And I think
Budweiser didn't advertise this year.
No, it was Bud Light. Yeah.
They're 2 different brands.
Well, I thought Budweiser and Bud Light are the same.
I think the Bud.
It's just like a.
Oh, I got a
light
check
version.
because I thought I heard on the radio they said Budweiser didn't
So they didn't do the original Budweiser line, but they did the Bud Light.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they knocked over the medieval guy, the Bud Light, the blue
Mhm.
Bud Light guy. So they knocked him over the cliff. But yeah, Post Malone was there. He made an appearance or whatever. So
Uh,
There was a lot of come together and heal commercials.
yeah, man, I wasn't here for that. So you
Yeah.
Took me
too.
off a little bit.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of come together and heal when he was out here doing foolishness during the Super Bowl.
Who?
I ain't gonna say his name, man. He Voldemort. But I'm just saying
Who? Antonio Brown?
now after he lost, we got to come together. But when he was in here dividing us, there wasn't no kind of effort to bring people together.
You talking about 45?
I said Voldemort, man. I said what I said. Tom
Okay.
Riddle.
Okay, 45. Hey man, shout out to 45, man. Hope you're doing well somewhere.
Get some rest, man. Get some rest.
All right, so I think that's all we got, man. Any other like last comments or just anything y'all want to talk about with the Super Bowl Sunday?
Yeah.
For Super Bowl
Shout out to
55?
AB. Got a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Shout out for AB, man.
he-
You know, and Tom Brady, man, for saving his career, saving Antonio Brown's career.
Hey,
I think that's a
Antonio
little
Brown,
too soon. I think
Antonio
that's
Brown,
too
the
soon
true
to say.
definition of more money, more problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
I think it's too soon to say he saved his career just because his season wasn't great. And let's see where he ends up after this.
Hey man,
Yeah.
he the best receiver with the ring right
Hey,
now.
Chris Godwin might not be there next year because his stock is hot right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be hard to keep. He's gonna get his money.
Yeah. That repeat is hard, man. That repeat is
It's
hard.
hard
I
because
know.
people want to get paid. As much as people they want to win, it's
Mhm.
about that money too, man.
Yeah.
They want to make sure that they can secure their family.
Yep.
And I ain't gonna
Yep.
blame people.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Cool. Anything else, man? Before we wrap it up.
No, man.
No.
Okay.
Hey,
Alright.
word has it that Kyrie was on the field burning sage. The Chiefs couldn't overcome that. Bro. I'm telling you, man.
All right,
Look at Chris face.
What? See, I was trying to stay away from
Yeah,
Kyrie.
you don't know about that sage, man. You don't
Yeah,
know about that.
it
Chris
was
don't
out there
believe, man.
working on
Chris
them,
don't
boy.
believe.
Yeah, when I bought my crib, man, that's the first thing we did was burn some sage in that.
Yeah, but
that's
it's not your pregame warm up, and you wasn't out here saying.
Kyrie
I
had
play when I
heaven
wanna
on
play.
his
Mama
mind.
Simon Marcus.
All right, man.
Yo, yeah, you better cut it.
Yeah,
we
man.
gonna go in
Because I already know it. man. Let's just.
Yo,
wrap
I got
this-
one thing. After this game, if you look at it, Todd Bowles, Byron Leftwich, Eric Bieniemy, you have three black dudes basically running the whole show in the Super Bowl, and not one of them got picked for a head coaching job. That's crazy.
Wow.
Another topic for
Three
another
black-
day.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another topic for
That's
another day.
NFL do not like black men.
That's what I might take.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh wow.
You can drop it,
wow.
You got the sense of that one. You dropped that
Do
wrong.
not reflect the views of the Grindhouse Network.
It does not.
Hey,
warm up.
Hey
What
man.
it was about black
Through
sports
the
and black
eyes
culture.
of black culture.
Yeah.
So you
Allegedly.
said so you put your money on a black coach this for next season? Next season?
Hey man, black coaches
Hey.
every day.
Head
I'm
coach.
for it. I'm for it.
You put your money
I
on
see
it? Okay.
On a black head coach, yeah.
Okay. So you bet
gonna
that's
happen.
okay. All right, bro. When? Next year?
In the next decade. we
Oh,
have a black coach.
okay.
There you go,
We
there
got,
you go.
we got to wait 10
Give me the
years.
room.
We got to wait 10 years for
Wow,
one black.
10
Okay, I
years.
got you. Okay,
Man,
I
we
got
waited a lot. This is why this is another topic for the discussion. We waited for a lot of things, man. Like waiting is our. it's
Yeah,
like-
you gotta take it. You can't wait for it. You gotta go get it.
Oh,
but-
okay.
Yeah, we fight for it. Yeah.
Hey, man, where
but-
Kyrie at, man? He said he's going to create his own football league. Did he say that?
Hey,
So-
I don't know, man.
you know what I expect from that guy.
The ball is round, the globe is flat. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I got you. All right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this up before we get in trouble. Last call, last words for everyone, man. Kev, go ahead.
Man, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Let us know what we could do better. All that good stuff. Thanks for watching.
Cool. Hoodie, Reggie.
Hey, if you liked it, didn't like it, just comment, give us feedback. Thanks for watching us week in, week out. Or if this is your first time, thanks for watching. Follow, like, all that good stuff. We love y'all.
Cool. Appreciate that. Ed Chase.
Hey man, I just want to say thanks for having me on, guys. It was fun. I'm gonna just say to the people out there, subscribe to the channel.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
And this is y'all holding Chris, man. Y'all, I'm gonna reclaim my time. Feel free to like, share, comment, and if you like it, like it. If you dislike it, tell us why. We appreciate your attendance, and we'll be back for another week, man, to give y'all another drop. So until then, I'll let everyone else go, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Peace.
Sir.
Peace.